not getting any communication from the guy and not knowing what was happening or what not. Ugh, just did so many things, in advance of this going off without a hitch that when the delay hit, it was like, oh man, now we can't produce the content that we promised to produce, and we can't do the testing, and we can't do the build, and we can't, it's like, oh my gosh. So yeah, getting that email this morning was get back to normal a little bit. I'm tempered out of the 50. Oh, really? I am. I still have to lean towards Nvidia, but I've been seeing a lot about those 9060s and 9070s, even the 9060s have been getting some crazy performance numbers. Yeah, right. I need it. I need it so badly. Oh, please. I need it. At least now, right? This year, and all this stuff that I'm writing, you best believe I'm writing that shit off. Yeah, and exactly. A lot of stuff isn't even supported. Most of it you can't even put into SLI, that's why I was going to look into it a little bit, because you have all these motherboards coming out, including the one I have, that have that extra slot for another GPU or any other PCI card is what it's really there for. But a lot of them are set up for another GPU if you wanted to, which again is kind of weird when the support isn't really there. Not to mention GPUs have gotten so flippin' powerful that why would you ever need one unless you are literally working on, AI 3D rendering, complex models and animations and, stuff like that is just using every bit of the GPU. Even that with a 5090 like liquid cooled would get the job done, You break me down, you build me a believer. But now that we have a few more that are privy to the situation, let's go ahead and read it one more time. Just because it felt good to read. Whoa. Whoa. So here we go. I am sorry, apparently your replies had been blocked on my email. I pulled them from the spam pool. I will work on a kit today and will be shipped out. Sorry for the issues. Best regards. Which, of course, they're swamped. I know they were busy. I assumed that's probably what happened. But when you're getting hooked up, do you just keep bugging them? I didn't want to be like, hey, where's the kit? 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 I didn't want to be that guy. But I had a feeling it was something like that, especially when it was just straight, what's going on? Like, what the heck? So now we know. Now it's coming. I assume it's going to be a 32 gig kit. I'm not sure, but I don't care at this point. 8 sticks of DDR. I just want to roll around in it like Scrooge McDuck. Dive into a stick of them. There's a whole pool of sticks. Which I need to check on it again, though, because I didn't get a chance to look at it yesterday. But as the weekend hit, I did see a report that this whole deal with the RAM and the AI data centers and all that stuff has apparently fallen through. I forget the name of the company that bought up 40% of the RAM stock, and had bought up all that land or whatnot to build those data centers. All that stuff has fallen through. The deal for the RAM has fallen through, and they're not going to be building their data centers. As a matter of fact, they're looking at like maybe renting like side facilities to just continue their research, not even to like full bore start doing their AI stuff. They've almost like scrapped what they were doing. I want to look back at the report because some of what I was seeing was that they were having trouble monetizing like what they were working on, which is funny because it comes back to the Tangias, right? Oh, you mean you weren't curing cancer? Oh, so what the hell were you working on then? You can't monetize this thing that you were about to like snatch up the global supply of memory and these huge plots of land. So now we're back to like square one. You know, we're already seeing RAM prices dip a little bit. Um, what, like they're ever going to go back to normal, right? Now that these companies have seen what they can get away with charging. Of course, now they're stuck with some extra stock that they're going to have to get rid of, hopefully. So yeah, this next few months should be pretty interesting because it's not going to go the way we thought it was if all that was true. So again, that was a report that I saw online from a source that I kind of trust. So I would assume that that was relatively factual input or, information, but keep an eye on it. Let me know if you guys see anything on that too. I'll be checking on that today. Yeah, right. That would be sick. I even looked at it a little bit, man, with Threadrippers getting like decent again, but that's just so much money, dude. God dang. But how sick would that be? A Threadripper and 128 gigs of RAM. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Well, who do you guys want to go hang out with, man? I need to go fill my belly. But we will be back bright and early tomorrow morning. If I don't get the Russian grind done tonight, we may be doing a little bit of the Russian mark tomorrow. So, hey, the grind is real. Could be rough, but who knows? Who's going today with the new mark? I would think quite a few people are. Oh, he's not playing War Thunder. No way. Yeah, but Kerbal, that's what it was. The Kerbal space program. Very cool game. Well, Thunder, if you're going to be on for a while, we can come hang out with you. Or we could go raid Turpy. Or if there's somebody new that I'm not seeing on my list. Done. Uh-oh. Done, and I'm on to the next one. Done. Why did this change? There we go. Wow. When did that update? Again, guys, thank y'all for hanging out today. I'm sorry I've been in such a weird mood this last little bit. What's KSP? I lucked out and got mine for $80 back in the day. It's so crazy, isn't it? That is insane. The markup has been crazy. And watch, even when it comes back down, it'll probably come back down to like 160, $200. You know, it'll never get back down to where it was at the Mun once, but wasn't able to get him back to Kerbin. Oh, that's interesting. Dude, it looked, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I've been watching Wolf McQuaid play it a lot the last couple days. And he's got a whole bunch of, he said he had a Millennium Falcon, so I'll be checking in on him again today. But those are the types of games, even though it's old, that's type of stuff right up my alley. Get me up into space? Hell yeah. All right, my Twitch is twitching. My Twitch be twitching. I think we're going to go hang out with the Turpy Terp. I was doing some reggae this morning. It had me thinking about Turpy anyway. It looks like he might be just getting started. So yeah, guys, from the sounds of that email, it'll probably be, with today being Tuesday, whatever they send out probably won't go out till tomorrow. It probably will be, Friday or Saturday. But I'm going to tentatively plan to do the build on Saturday. I'm going to try to stream as much of it as I can. And then worst case, we'll reschedule that for Monday and go from there. Yeah, it looks like it could be incredibly not just, what's the best way to put it? Like a time suck, right? You sit down to, let me test this design real quick. And the next thing you know, you're full blown trial and error, test this, test that. Let's go. Well, screw it. Let's just try to go to Jupiter. We've already designed it this much. We may as well just put this and this on there. Now we can go to Jupiter. It looks like it. Some of the stuff he was playing around with and the CGs, and it looked like it got into the weeds quite a bit. But again, that's some of the stuff I'm looking for at first, like Tarkov, some of the games like that I need to get started on and start the grind. But then, on the flip side, especially off stream, the racing games, to get in there and play with you guys, the Armas, to hop in and do some fun Hilo stuff with like Nova and some of the, I can't wait to be on PC, man. I have missed it so much. I completely missed it with this last PC because I literally, it was up and running for only a couple of months when I finally, put it away. And it was a sad day when I shut that down. It was like, well, built this thing for nothing, and I put some dough into it too. I overbuilt that thing. But now the kind of a consolation prize with the new PC, I'm going to be able to really push out of this one. We'll see what it can do now, because I've tried to see if it's worth trading in or selling off any of the parts, and they're just too old with DDR3 and 4-core processors, or they can still kind of get the job done, but they can't run Windows 11, so you're already patching holes and really pushing the limits of what's kind of capable. But can it word process and, do emails and, stuff like that? Sure. And maybe we can find a sweet spot with overclocking and tuning the RAM, because I've got some really high-speed RAM in this computer. I just could never get it to run stable at the higher speed, so it's suffering that now. But maybe now we can. So maybe it'll still be a viable streamer for a while. We'll see. But not if every time somebody plays a Tangia, it's going to slow down, because like I said before, I don't want people to feel like not interact with the stream just because they feel like it's going to mess it up, or, oh, I made his stream slow down, that's going to make him mad. I don't want to, play a sound bite because that's going to make the stream crash. I just don't want people to feel that way. For the same reason you're upgrading your GPU and stuff, man. That's, you don't want people to have a bad time. Ever. So yeah, guys, with that yapped. So yeah, we'll plan on Saturday. Worst case scenario Monday, because again, even if it's late, I had another set lined up just in case. So all right, let's go chill with the old Terpster. Love me some Terpy tea. Definitely the chillest War Thunder streamer out there. Definitely one of them. Top 5 for sure when it comes to just chilling, low stress, fun combo, good chill music. Love watching the 3D printer do its thing. That's always a fun little bonus, watching Terpy. So let's go chill with Terpy for a little bit while I grab some breakfast. I'm sure I'll see y'all throughout chat throughout the day. I've got a few things to take care of, but mostly that I can get done from here. So I'm like wore out with that good news. I'm finally going to sleep. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, have a good one. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Ollie says have a good day. Be safe. We love you all. We'll see y'all tomorrow on Hump Day. Finish out these marks. Probably do a little more Air RB tomorrow, though, than the Nuclear Thunder, just because we'll probably be done with the marks. So, all right. Have a good one, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Rev and Ollie is out. Oh, I am starving today. Hell yes. Thank you, Tay. You are awesome. Everybody else, of course, knows the big Tay. We got a lot of you guys in here. Thunder, Tay. Thank you again for the follow. Sorry I missed your hats off too, man. But I'd already flipped it around, so I would have just flipped it around forward. Later, guys.